Hello, my dear students. See, in the last video, students, I already taught you about long first case study of long straight current carrying wire, and I already proved the formula for finite wire. It will be mu naught I by 4 pi a sine of phi 1 plus sine of phi 2. Okay. So in this video, student, I am going to discuss you some numerical problem regarding this formula. For that, my first numerical number 1. Suppose there is a square of side A, square of side A, right? And you going to determine, actually they are asking to find the magnetic field at the midpoint. Okay, so midpoint O. So find magnetic field at midpoint O, right? How much? Magnetic field means B. B how much? So students, what you have to do, you just add these two portion like this, okay? And then we're going to find out the magnetic field at the point O. So first of all, take one portion, any one portion. First of all, I have taken this portion, this way. So now think, if we draw a perpendicular over it, we will get this is 45, this is also 45. So we can, so this is a current carrying wire actually, okay? This is a current carrying wire. So circular current carrying wire, okay? So if, so we can take this wire, current I, and from midpoint there is a two portion 45, 45, and you know the formula mu naught I by 4 pi a sine of phi 1 and sine of phi 2. So here student, phi 1 means 45 is equal to phi 2, both the 45, and here the distance a means that distance a. So in this case the distance a means this distance a. So now, take the distance as this is a. So think distance is r. Okay. So take the distance r. Now you tell me, students, this r distance means, if this is total is a, then r equal to no doubt a by 2, right? So r equal to a by 2. So r equal to a by 2. So put r equal to a by 2. Then we will get the b. So b for square, for single wire. For single wire, there will be mu naught I by 4 pi. In place of r, you can write a by 2, and then sine of phi 1 means sine 45 plus sine 45, right? So you have to calculate, this order of single wire. Now you have to calculate for 4 wires. So you just multiply it for net, or the resultant, or the total magnetic field B equal to 4 of B. So you can multiply it by 4. So 4 into mu naught I by 4 pi a by 2. Okay, and sine 45 plus sine 45 means 1 by root 2. So 2 by root 2. Okay, okay. So it means what, student? This is your result, and mu naught by 4 by this fixed value. Suppose current is given for 1 ampere. So if you put the value here, 4 into, so this is another 4 into 4, okay, by root 2. Mu naught by 4 pi means 10 to the power minus 7. This is your result, that much Tesla. So by this formula you can calculate for finite wire and for square also the magnetic field at the point midpoint O. Okay, please copy it. Okay, okay, done, student. Then you have to again find out. So don't wrap the question. You have to find out magnetic field at point O, but this time I have taken a triangle. Okay, triangle. So this is a numerical number 2. Triangle of same side. Equilateral triangle A, B, and C. Now again you have to find out at the midpoint O what will be the magnetic field at the centroid, or you can say as a midpoint O, what will be the magnetic field? You have to find out magnetic field at point O. So in the previous numerical, I forgot to determine the direction of magnetic field. In this case, students, see, whenever they are asking for magnetic field value, you must show the direction also. See, in this direction, current flowing in this direction. So actually the current flowing, see, in this direction. So it means what? The magnetic field will be inward, into the paper. Magnetic field will be into the paper. So in that case, magnetic field will be into the paper. Okay. So student, into the paper means cross. So at the point O, there will be cross magnetic field. No doubt about it. Now again, I have taken here single wire BC. So suppose think for BC. Okay. So in the case of BC, if this is A, so this is the A, and the distance R is this R. Okay, R, and we obtain two angle. This angle is called, if this is 60, then total is 120. So that much is 60 and 60. Am I right, student? Please think. This is 60 means 120 means 60 60. Okay. So students, if this is 60, then phi 1 and phi 2. So no doubt phi 1 equal to phi 2 equal to 60. Right. So this is phi 1 60 and phi 2 also 60. This point is O. And the next thing that you have to do, that is, what is the value of R? So value of R means, student, think, if this is A by 2, the whole wire A, so this triangle is A by 2, this is theta, okay, this is the base, and this is the perpendicular. Okay, so here perpendicular means A by 2, perpendicular means A by 2. You need to find base. How much? Base means R. You have to find out R. R means base. Base means how much? And the angle theta equal to 60. So you can write tan 60. Tan 60 means perpendicular by base. Perpendicular means A by 2. Base means R. And tan 60 means how much? Tan 60 means root 3. Tan 60 means root 3. So you need to find R. So R equal to A by 2 root 3. Am I right, student? A by 2 root 3. So here R equal to A by 2 root 3. Now just put the value, substitute this value in equation number for finite wire. So for finite wire, B equal to mu naught I, mu naught by 4 pi, you know the value 10 to the power minus 7. Suppose think I equal to 1 ampere given in the question. So I equal to 1, and then R means A by 2 root 3. R means A by 2 root 3. Then sin phi 1, sin phi 2, how much? Sin phi 1 means sin 60. Sin of 60 plus sin of 60 means 2 sin 60. Sin 60 का value? Sin 60 means root 3 by 2. So sin 60 means root 3 by 2, and there is a 2 times of root 3 by 2. 2 into root 3 by 2. 2 cancel out, so only root 3. So that portion you can write only root 3. And students, see, this root 3 multiplied by root 3, and this is for a single wire. In the triangle there is a 3 wire. In the triangle is a 3 wire. So you must multiply it by 3 times. So the net magnetic field will get the net magnetic field. So you must multiply by 3. So this root 3, this root 3 and 3. This root 3 and this root 3. 3 into 3, 9. This 2 goes up. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. 3 is a 9 into 9. That much by A. If the value of A given, then you can write, suppose A is 1 meter. If A equal to 1 meter, then your answer will be B equal to 9 to the 18 into 10 to the power minus 7 by A. Okay, put the value of A, you will get the answer. This is for triangle, student. Now I will giving you one numerical. Please pause the video, write the whole things, and check this one. If there is a wrong, please make it correct. Now student, the next I am giving you another numerical as a homework, you can do it yourself. Okay. 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 So find the magnetic field at point O for a regular hexagon, right? For a regular hexagon. Hexagon means, student, you know, benzene ring. So it's a hexagon. So you have to find out at the point O, and where is the point O? Where is the point O? So if you can join this portion, that portion like this. So this portion is called O, student. This portion is called O. So if you put name here, so A B C D E F, so this is so current passing like this thing. So if this is like this, then it into the paper, so it will be cross. So magnetic field into the board, and if you join this one, that will be R, and the base given, so side given, suppose same side, regular hexagon, same base, so A, so that portion A by 2, and this is R. This angle is 30, I think so, because every triangle 60, because this is an equilateral triangle, am I right, student? So for equilateral triangle, each angle will be 30 30, so you have to put sine 30, you will get the answer. If you only thing that you have to do, that is, you have to find out that line, the R, the value of R, and the value of R you can calculate with the tan theta. Think tan 30 is called a base, perpendicular by base. Perpendicular means A by 2, base means R. So from this you get it. So for regular hexagon, you can also calculate the magnetic field. Okay. Thank you, student. Please copy whole thing and please do the numerical. Thank you, students.